Hey everybody, welcome back to JT Channel and welcome to my picks and predictions for this weekend's Saturday night's main event, the WWE special TV thing that they've been doing the last couple of months. This likely won't be too long of a video. I feel like these matches are fairly predictable, except for one, which is the first one we'll jump into. As always, these are my personal picks and my predictions. If you disagree, there's the comment section. You can do whatever you like. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have another picks and predictions video this weekend. Anyway, let's focus on the one we know we're going to do, and that is for Saturday night's main event. And the first match I want to talk about is Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest inside of a steel cage. And for this one, it's not hard necessarily. Like, I do want to pick Drew McIntyre, and I am going to predict Drew McIntyre. But I didn't come to that conclusion very easily. It was definitely a back and forth of like, man, who do I really think is going to win this thing? I definitely wanted Drew to win no matter what, because I think it's time for him to like continue to ascend up the ladder he's been on lately. He's always been in the main event scene, at least the last few years especially. But what it comes down to now is it's time for him to move on, and I think he needs to go ahead and put a pin in this feud, win the cage match. I don't think he needs to win by escape necessarily. I don't know if WWE is going to allow pinfalls to submissions in this one, or if it's going to be escape only, but he could win by pinfall after a couple of claymores and really like set a dominant end to the feud, I guess. And then he could move on to something else. Maybe even go after John Cena or something like that. I would love to see him go back to Raw and feud with Jey Uso, but Jey Uso's got a lot going on, so that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to predict the future. The biggest question is, of course, what do you do with Damian Priest if he loses this matchup? Because he's also like right there at the main event, like butting up against it. So you don't want him to lose his momentum. It kind of seemed like him and LA Knight didn't really get along, so maybe do a mini feud there around the U.S. title. But Drew should probably, maybe that's the direction he goes as well. I don't know. They've all been there already, so Drew beats Damian. That's my pick. That's my prediction. I think WWE knows what they got to do now. And I think it'll be good to see what happens next, especially with Money in the Bank only 2 weeks away. Like, WWE's doing that thing they did back in the day where they're hitting you with pay-per-view, or premium live event. And it's not bad, especially since Saturday night's main event more counts as just like a special, not really a PLE. So we'll see what happens. We'll talk more about that kind of stuff here at the end. So again, my pick and my prediction is the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. Also, if you notice, I'm not going, I don't need a notebook for this. Unless they add a match on SmackDown tomorrow, I got this memorized. Next up, CM Punk and Sami Zayn against Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Before I made this video, my pick and prediction was CM Punk and Sami Zayn for obvious reasons. But instead, I think I'm actually going to go, Actually, I'm going to go with Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. Yeah, everybody just turns on everybody, and it's Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Because I just think, when you think about it, it makes the most sense. I love CM Punk. I'm literally wearing a CM Punk shirt, as I showed you. But I also believe that if you're going to turn bad guy, especially if you're going to turn bad guy and like make friends, you have to win your first match, right? You have to win that all-important first little, I'm so sorry, this thing is bugging me. That first foray, is that what it's called? Whatever. Into being a team. And Seth and Braun haven't had a chance to be a team yet. And this match is going to be really good. Seth and Sami did it again. Seth and Braun are all kind of already a well-oiled machine, but we haven't really seen them team up yet. Sami and Punk, we've only seen them like fight together on Raw and SmackDown, and of course they were on the same team for War Games. But this is a much different scenario. This is a much different moment. So they're going to get the big babyface moments and whatnot. But I think two things are going to happen. One, Seth, Braun, and Paul Heyman are going to do a good job with, redirecting the referee's attention and doing stuff on the floor. And Paul may grab somebody's foot like he recently did with Jey Uso. But also, I am predicting that we're going to get the third member on Saturday. I think that they are going to add the third member on Saturday because WWE wants to continue to push these Saturday Night's main events. I'm pretty sure there's one in July. Like, there's one in May. There's one in July. I know there's one later in the year. There's another one later in the year at least. So there's at least 2 more. So they want people to tune into these things. Titles don't really change hands, but there needs to be big moments. So having these 4 big matches is one thing. Having someone debut or turn heel or come up from NXT or maybe even someone from TNA, I doubt that'll happen. That's more of an NXT thing. It'd just be the right thing to do, I think. You need to have that third person to kind of round out the faction. Now, if it just stays Seth and Braun and they just do all the stuff we talked about before, cheating, that will be fine. But I do believe pick and prediction-wise, it needs to stay the same. And the majority of these matches, my pick and prediction are the same, but we'll get to that later. But yes, my pick and prediction is Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. It just makes the most sense. And as much as I love CM Punk and Sami Zayn, I also love Seth Rollins. And Braun Breaker has been smashing glass ceilings since he got to NXT. And he's just doing it better and better all the time. So that's what I think is going to happen in that match. Next up is John Cena versus R-Truth in a non-title match. Now, I feel like I have to explain this match because there seems to be people online that don't understand why the match is happening, don't understand why R-Truth gets to wrestle John Cena at all, and don't understand why it's not a title match. So I'm going to break down all 3 of those for you in case you are unaware. This match is happening because John Cena put R-Truth through a table. Okay, I don't know about you, but if my coworker put me on his shoulders, flipped me up, and put me through a table, I'd probably want to punch him in the face afterwards. It's happening because R-Truth and John Cena have been connected for, like, what did I say? It's like 14 years. I don't know if y'all, maybe longer than that. I don't know if y'all remember, y'all youngins. I'm going to be 34 on Saturday. But I don't know if y'all remember, but way back in 2011 when R-Truth was like a mega bad guy, him and The Miz, they were coming after the main event scene, people like John Cena. And then R-Truth went goofy, woo, and little Jimmy, and then John Cena is his childhood hero, even though he's a few years older than John Cena. It's been great. So this match was always going to happen. And as far as like, why is it happening on Saturday Night's main event? Like, I didn't mention that. Do you want it to main event a pay-per-view? You would just complain about that. Why is R-Truth main eventing this pay-per-view? Let this match happen. It'll be fun. The title's not on the line because R-Truth has not done jack shit to earn a title match. John Cena attacked him. He still believes in John Cena, but he doesn't believe the man he saw at Backlash is John Cena. So he gets it now. So he wants to beat some sense into him. So this is just a grudge match. A good old-fashioned grudge match. My pick is R-Truth. I know he's not going to win before y'all come after me. My prediction is obviously John Cena. I think the reason I'm picking R-Truth is because you can have fun with this. You could have Cody Rhodes come back, for example. Like, you could have his music hit and John Cena be like, oh, and then, like, referee's down, Cody comes from behind, Cody cutter, R-Truth hits that. I don't know if you remember his old finishing move. It was like a spinning elbow. He used to spin several times, just elbow somebody in the face, and wins. Maybe it's a surprise roll-up. I think that'd be really... That's how I want this match to end. Is some sort of shenanigan interference. Doesn't have to be Cody, but somebody screws John Cena's attention up. R-Truth rolls him up 1, 2, 3, and then maybe we will get a title match. And if you want my dream booking, R-Truth beats John Cena at Saturday Night's main event, and then they have a title match on like SmackDown, and John Cena just wrecks him. Just he's right on the verge of starting to become a good guy. He's starting to regret his decisions, but then R-Truth beats him, and he's like, I have to kill you in a title match. And it's, maybe it doesn't have to be a squash, but it has to be pretty close to a squash. That's my dream booking for this match. R-Truth beats John Cena, gets a title match, but the title match happens on a random episode of SmackDown because we all know R-Truth's not going to win the title. Prediction-wise, obviously John Cena's going to win. This will be, I do think this may also be a surprise moment. Like, in the tag match, we might get a surprise. We might get a surprise here, too, even if Cena wins. I think it's time to set up Cena's next match because, again, we're only 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank. That's a big day as well. God, this weekend with pro wrestling. We've got the Worlds Collide show with AAA at the start of the day, like in the morning, early afternoon. And then you have Money in the Bank in the evening, and John Cena is working Money in the Bank. Who's he going to wrestle at Money in the Bank? That's another question. Does Cody come back, screw John Cena in the R-Truth match, or attack him after? Does somebody else, like when Randy Orton attacked him on Raw after WrestleMania? All these questions will be answered. Maybe, if you want, you can have R-Truth beat John Cena here and then go for the title at Money in the Bank. Why not? It doesn't have to main event the show by any stretch of the imagination. But you can go a lot of directions with this matchup, which I think is interesting. It's non-title. You could have anybody win. You don't have to have shenanigans and interference, but you can. You can have somebody return or attack John Cena. It's good. It's a good way to set up what's next. Or you can... I don't think you can play the waiting game because Money in the Bank is so close, and John Cena is going to be there. Like I think it's one of his confirmed dates. So you only got 2 weeks. You might as well set the match now because it's May 24th, and then it's what is next Saturday? May 20. I'm gonna math. 31st. It's the end of May, and then it's Money in the Bank. You only have like 2 SmackDowns in between. So that's what I think is going to happen. My pick is R-Truth, just for the fucking chaos of it. But my prediction is John Cena. The main event, according to rumors of Saturday night's main event, is going to be Jey Uso defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Logan Paul. Now, I don't like Logan Paul as a person. He's a dickhead. He did the stuff in Japan, and then he did the scams, and then he's just not a good person. You know, he doesn't carry himself like a good human being, in my opinion. But he's an incredible pro wrestler, and damn it, do I like Prime. Anyway, the thing about this match that I wanted to bring up, I also love Jey Uso. Yeet. So, the thing about this match is that WWE putting it on last shows that they trust these two men to go on last. Jey Uso's gone on last at pay-per-views. I can't seem to remember him going on last at too many pay-per-views in singles competition, but he's gone on last on Raw. He's main evented Raw a bunch. Of course, he won the world title. And Logan Paul has proven himself in the main event. That Crown Jewel match with Roman Reigns was way better than it deserved to be. I think these two complement each other's styles really well. I know we haven't really seen them wrestle. We've just seen them punch and kick, literally. But I think this will be a really good match. WWE has put a pretty, it's a decent amount of faith, in these two to main event a show that's pretty much just on TV, free TV. People are going to watch it. People like Saturday Night's main event. The nostalgia mixed with the current stars. Pick your prediction. Jey Uso. I just don't see a reason to take the title off of him. Not at Saturday Night's main event. Not for Logan Paul. Not that I don't think Logan Paul's going to win the world title someday. I really do think he is. I know people don't want to hear that. I just told you I can't stand the motherfucker. But he's a really good professional wrestler. He's a fantastic heel. I think in a couple of years he'll be world champion. Does he need to hold it for long? No. But I think it'll happen. Not yet, though. But this also goes with the last match, which you can see where the future is. With the John Cena stuff, I think they're going to build to the future at Saturday Night's main event. With Jey Uso, we know what the future is. He beats Logan Paul, he's got to face Gunther. He'll probably beat Gunther, I think that's on Raw in like 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks from this coming Monday, so like 2.5 weeks. But then, he'll probably beat Gunther there, but then he's probably going to have to deal with Seth Rollins, right? Like, that is, Seth Rollins has made it very, very clear he wants the world title. So, you get through Money in the Bank in June, then more than likely we're going to head towards SummerSlam, and we're going to do Seth Rollins and Jey Uso, and you probably take the title off him there. I don't normally predict the future in these videos, but it's kind of a pretty good trajectory. You get a really good match out of Jey Uso and Logan Paul. You get a really good match out of Jey Uso and Gunther. Their big rematch on Monday Night Raw, which I think is the Monday after Money in the Bank, basically. And then you just build to their big match at SummerSlam, and you take the title off him. There's a early prediction from yours truly. I don't ever do this, but I do think we're going to get Seth Rollins versus Jey Uso for the world title at one of the nights of SummerSlam. I cannot believe SummerSlam is 2 nights. Is there too much wrestling? But my prediction on that match will easily be Seth Rollins. So there you go. Pick a prediction for that match is Jey Uso. So there you have it. Like I said, this is a pretty easy. This is gonna be an easy show to watch, a fun show to watch. My picks and predictions were the same for every match except the John Cena match because I just think it'd be so much fun to let R-Truth beat his hero in a non-title match like that, and then just go wherever you want with it. Like I said, maybe have R-Truth face Cena for the title at Money in the Bank, or on SmackDown, like I said, get his ass absolutely kicked in the rematch for the title, and then just go wherever you want from there. Because you got to pick something for Cena at SummerSlam too. Woo, alliteration going wild. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I told you this wouldn't be too long. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of the things you do here on the YouTube. And yeah, you'll get my review video for Saturday's main event. As always, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be really fun. Friendly reminder, Saturday is my birthday. I have plans. I have so many plans for... I wanted to start playing a certain game on Saturday, but we'll see. I do have to work. I want to go on like a little adventure for my birthday. We're going to this, like, what would you call it? It's like a secondhand shop. Yeah, they sell like board games, movies, CDs, books, and it's really fun. They're fairly cheap. I just kind of want to go hang out there, but then I'm going to watch Saturday night's main event, and somewhere in between, maybe, just maybe, hey, you're finally awake, will come to this channel. And then also, something else that might happen for my birthday, you'll know if something else happens, because there may just be one more picks and predictions video this weekend, because, oh my god, there's so much wrestling. If you don't know, if you've watched this far, seriously, Sunday night, AEW is holding Double or Nothing. TNA is holding a Canada versus USA special event, and NXT has Battleground. This is one of those weekends with pro wrestling. So again, thank you for watching, and yeah, I guess that's it. I'm kind of doing my I don't know how to do an outro thing. I'm just kind of letting you guys know what's coming up over this weekend.
Midwestern goodbye.
The Midwestern goodbye. So until next time, this is JT Channel. I am JT. Enjoy this very wrestling-filled weekend, and I will see you in the next one.